Hello there, everybody, and welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Tonight we are talking about the Storm Area 51 event, which is still trending. So let's just try and, milk it for all it's worth. You know how it goes. It's trending. I want to talk about it anyway. It sort of links into the tinfoil hat style conspiracy theory live streams that I used to do. Tonight, down here is my good friend Mark from the United States of America. To join me. You know what I mean? We do sort of team up a lot now. And just so we know, the Tadar Drone News live stream is on my channel next Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time and 11 p.m. UK time. And that alternates every week. So if you've not subscribed to Centroid, links to his channels down below. You'll also find him in the chat as well. So hello everybody in the chat. Thank you for joining us. And I hope that you enjoy the stream. Mark, do you want to say hello, mate?
Hello, mate. Can't say it nearly as well as you, but that's
hello
what you asked
there,
for.
mate. Yeah.
Hello there.
Yeah. So
good to see everybody here. Yeah.
Yes, it is. I was just going to have a quick run through the chat, say hello to everybody personally. Thank you everybody for joining us. Hen Karen's in the chat. Oh, that's our Transatlantic Drone Alliance mascot, the Hen. So if you haven't got here, make sure you subscribe. Puts out some amazing content as well, so make sure you check the channel for that. Centroid's in the chat, like I say. Lauren Amy, that's my partner. She'll be watching the stream from the other room. Try and keep a nice controlled live streaming environment and whatnot. But she will be chatting with you all if you say hello to her. PMDB Videos has been waiting for this one. Welcome to the Blue Wrench Club. I think on your other channel I've already given you a blue wrench. You know what I mean? That's all good. Passion for hunting and fishing's in the house. Thank you for joining us, mate. Absolutely honoured with everybody who's here. FSV, my young apprentice, is in the house as well. White Rose Adventures. Forgotten Winter, also gone blue right there. Southern Belle has also gone blue, I believe. Yep, that's all good. Glim from Media Videos is here. Kieran from Abandoned City Camo Crew. Oh, we're loving it tonight. There's a whole different, array and styles of channels, and I love it. Vanessa Kitty, thank you for joining us. EBR FPV. Oh, I'm loving this, mate. I am absolutely
nice
loving
mix.
it. That is a nice mix. Roy's the boy. Nearly missed you. I'm sorry. The chat is like on my big screen. It's about that long. I'm trying to skim through it. You know what I mean? I am reading every comment now. I've got it set up right there. There's no way I can miss any comment. Centroid, let me know if I'm missing an important comment, won't you, mate?
Well, Roy's the boy just joined us again. He's relatively new to our channel, so he's a good guy.
Oh, yes. Okay. 1 second.
He needs a wrench.
I know. I'm on it. Yeah. I'm on it. It is raining blue tonight, so please, for anybody who's just got the blue wrenches, I've just handed out 5 in that quick succession. Just keep the chat as clean as you can. Bit of swearing is all right now and again. Just keep it clean. Don't be offensive. It's easy enough. It goes without saying, you know what I mean? So that's all good. So, Mac, how much do you know about the Storm the Area 51 event?
I know a little bit about what I've read. I do understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, it really started out more as a joke, but then people took it seriously, as they sometimes do. I guess the original promoter of the event as a joke thought it to be a joke, and the government doesn't think it very funny. And I'll leave it at that for the discussion. So.
Yes, indeed. And I've actually got a whole load of articles to run through, all about the different aspects of it, who's taking it serious, who's promoting it, what's happening with it, and official statements. And I've also got, towards the end of the stream, there has today been 25 pictures from inside Area 51 that have been declassified today. Today of all days, the day I decide to do this stream, they've been declassified today. So I've actually got the article with all them on, and I really want to go through them with actual pictures inside Area 51. What the hell?
Yeah. And Steve, if I may interrupt, there's a very important comment in the chat there. Yeah. Passion for Hunting and Fishing is saying that they're expecting a new baby any day now.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes, that's worth so mentioning, I think.
Yeah, no, that is awesome, mate. Cheers. I'm really happy, mate. So there's no rum in here tonight, but cheers. And next time I do pour rum into my glass, I'll have a drink for you, mate. You know what I mean? That's all good. That's how we do it over here. You know what I mean? We drink to people's success, but I'm not on rum tonight. Yeah, so that's all good. So we will start then real quick by introducing the hen down below. I'm just looking on the screen, make sure I'm lining this up right. Yep. That is our official mascot for the Transatlantic Drone Alliance. Right, that is a stream that me and Mark do every Wednesday. I'm just getting all this spiel out of the way nice and early. Every Wednesday, it alternates between mine and Mark's channel, so subscribe to him, link down below, all that stuff. And we talk about nothing but drone news. We keep it quick, to the point, discussing news articles directly. No fluff, anything like that. So, yeah, if you like stuff like that, that's where you need to be on a Wednesday night. Same time as now, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 p.m. UK time. Right.
Now, Kieran's asking, so who's the hen? Well, she's our mascot, and her name happens to be Karen.
Yes.
Enough said.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
She's a sassy little bird, so she is, I must say, if you don't mind me, Steve, she does get confused with some other channels out there. Any affiliation is not there. It is, in fact, she gets insulted when she gets accused of being affiliated with any other channel. So don't bring that up, and she takes it personally. So
yes. Don't be getting her mixed up, please.
Yes.
You don't want to ruffle them feathers. She is tough. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's all good. Thank you everybody for spending time with us tonight. And I hope you enjoy the stream. So let's get into article number 1. This is less news. To be fair, this is a quick paragraph to bring anybody up to speed on what Area 51 is. I'm sure everybody knows, but I'm going to reel off the Wikipedia article detailing what Area 51 is and the sort of UFO legacy or lore surrounding it real quick before we go into the articles. Just for anybody who doesn't know, I'm just going to bring them up to speed. Are you happy with that, Mark?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to try and read this relatively quick. This is the Wikipedia article. I'm going to put this into the chat. Here it comes, right at you. There we go. So Area 51 is the common name of a highly classified United States Air Force facility located within the Nevada Test and Training Range. Officially, the facility is called Homey Airport, KXTA, or Groom Lake. Most people know it as Groom Lake, I believe. Named after the salt flat situated next to the airfield. Although details of the facility's operations are not publicly known, the US Air Force says it is an open training range, and it most likely supports the development and testing of experimental aircraft and weapon systems. We pretty much know that for certain. Based on historical evidence, the US Air Force acquired the site in 1955, primarily for flight testing the Lockheed U-2 aircraft, which was a spy plane, revolutionary, blah, blah, blah. The intense secrecy surrounding the base has made it the frequent subject of conspiracy theories and a central component to UFO folklore. The base has never been declared a secret base, but all research and occurrences in Area 51 are top secret, compartmented information, whatever. The CIA publicly acknowledged the existence of the base for the first time on 25th of June 2013, following a Freedom of Information Act request filed in 2005, and they declassified documents detailing the history and purpose of Area 51. Area 51 is located in the southern portion of Nevada in the western United States, 83 miles north-northwest of Las Vegas. The surrounding area is a popular tourist destination, including the small town of Rachel on the extraterrestrial highway. So, yes, I reeled that off fairly quick with very few mistakes. Good, you can tell I'm not on the run tonight. Yeah. Right, Matt, you got out to chip in, mate. Do you have any UFO Area 51 style stories for us before we go into these Storm Area 51 news articles?
The only one is the classic one that happened in the 50s where they claimed that there was a UFO that had crashed. There were eyewitnesses to it. And the conspiracies, the government classified it as a weather balloon, and they had a picture of a gentleman, classic picture, which I don't have handy right now, and he's holding up what looks to be like Mylar material that went to a weather balloon, when in fact, well, I can't say fact, when that was supposedly staged photograph, and that they have the evidence of alien bodies in the depths of Area 51 that they're doing research on. Some dead, some alive, supposedly, at the time. So that's the classic story of Area 51 and how it all got started. Roswell, New Mexico, again, that's where it all originated. That's the only one that I know of that has just riddled the news and the history of Area 51 since it all started. So
yes, just to be clear, and I'm sure I'm correct on this, the FBI has actually released all sorts of documents, historical documents, and one of them actually refers to that crash at Roswell, and apparently there were bodies, not human bodies. So, and that is an official FBI document, the most viewed document on their website. I don't have links for that, unfortunately, but I wish I did. But you can look that up, and it is true. I've read the article myself in the past on the FBI's actual website. So, what are your thoughts on that, Mark?
Well, I got to say that Kieran, Abandoned City Camera Crews, corrected me. I believe he is correct. It wasn't 50s. It was late 40s, 47, I think he claimed. Was, yeah. But, of course, all of it just snowballed from there. I don't know anything more about that story than that. I do know that the compound, Area 51, which intrigues me about people wanting to storm it. People have gone there multiple times wanting to get photographs and whatnot. They've been met with resistance, people who patrol, and apparently there are signs that clearly state that any trespassers will be met with deadly force. So they're very clear about what they are capable of doing. Whether they do it or not is a different story. But it should be interesting to see if anybody tries to pull this off.
Yes, right, indeed. Let's move on to the first article. Are you ready, Mark?
Yes.
Unfortunately,
yes,
I haven't sent you the links, but
that's okay.
I will post the links into the chat.
I'll be reading them a long way.
That's cool. So first of all, let's just visit the official Storm Area 51 page. These are the organisers of Alien Stock Festival, which is going to be happening alongside the Storm Area 51 event, basically. And basically, this is just the page right here. There's a load of merch, some you can contact them and whatnot. But it does look as though this is going to be quite well funded and well backed. So even if people aren't going to storm Area 51, they're all going to show up for this massive festival out in the desert near Area 51. I mean, that sounds pretty intense to me, mate. Would you like to be there?
No.
Not a lot of water.
No, not a lot of water. And the first thing I notice is the official merch shop now. It sounds like a publicity stunt to make money right now. That's what it really sounds like.
It is already a giant cash grab, which I believe is not how it originally started.
No.
Right, okay, on to the next article. I just wanted to show you the page, the link's there, just so you know it is legit. Okay, so we've got a Sky News article. Obviously, any videos, I'll do my best to pause them before the play or anything like that. And this article is from yesterday, Wednesday, the 14th of August, 2019, at about, 2 minutes past 4 UK time. So that's cool. Town near Area 51 warns people to stay away from planned festival. The man behind a proposed raid of Area 51 is now organising a music festival in the town closest to the military base, which I believe is called Rachel. Yep, so there we go. And nearest town has warned people to stay away from a music festival, so the townsfolk are actually warning people to stay away from the festival, let alone Area 51 itself. There we go. Look, being organised by the man, a call to arms that saw more than 2 million people sign up to storm the military base. Now, let's just get this straight. Just because 2 million people say they're going or interested on Facebook, that doesn't mean they're going. Let's be honest. But even if 10% decide to actually go, you're still talking 150 to 200,000 people, which is out in the desert. That's going to be dangerous, I think, for just a desert road with a very small town, which I believe has like 60 people in it or something.
I hope they're bringing their own sources of water. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. There we go. There's the official poster. There we go, of the event. Storm Area 51 creator Matty Roberts has teamed up with event producer The Hidden Sound to put on the festival, where people can safely display their unified curiosity in the existence of extraterrestrial life. It's quite weirdy. I think a lot of these articles are going to be quite weirdy, don't you think, Mark?
Yeah, yes, they are.
The organisers are promising to deliver an amazing experience with headlining artists, but those claims have been questioned by local authorities. In a warning to those planning to make a trip for the planned event, the official website for Rachel says the 3-day gig will undoubtedly attract crooks trying to capitalise on the chaos. It advises people to stay away from residential areas of the town, which has become a tourist attraction because of how close it is to Area 51, as most locals do not like where this event is going and will respond accordingly. Basically, they're going to be armed to the teeth. You're going to have problems getting into the town at this point, I think.
Yeah.
White Rose says maybe it'll be like an alien version of Burning Man. It'll be a big effigy of a grey alien. Yeah.
But I'm just reading the headline of the Facebook page. Storm Area 51. They can't stop us all. That just doesn't sound right.
No.
That means somebody's going down. So who will it be? Will it be you? Wow.
Yeah. This is apparently the article is referring to this Facebook page saying that the event has been closed. I can guarantee you that is not the case because my Facebook page is right here. Here it is. It's still open. There we go. So the statement continues. The residents were not asked and are not on board and will certainly not allow their town to be taken over. This has a high potential of getting ugly. Please consider visiting at another time, like basically not that weekend. Skeptics of alien stock, which is accepting donations, have already compared it to the ill-fated Fire Festival, which was pitched as a luxury music event in the Bahamas. Blah, blah, blah. That's about the Fire Festival. Don't really care. 2 documentaries have detailed what happened behind the scenes, which resulted in co-founder blah 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 being jailed for 6 years for fraud. That's to do with Fire Festival. We don't care about that. We're talking about Area 51 right now. So I don't think the townsfolk are looking at this event as something good. What's your thoughts, Mark? Come on, mate. Let's have it.
I think it's complete and utter chaos. It just does. It sounds ill planned, and people are just lapping it up for the chance to see an alien or get involved in the mess that's going to be down there. Sounds like it could turn into a riot, to be quite honest.
Yeah, it is. It is going to turn into an all-out chaos. It
Yeah.
doesn't sound like it's being very well regulated either. There's literally one road, one single lane road that goes out there, and
But I mean, if
20,000 people is gonna just flood it too much with people, let alone 100,000, 200,000 plus. It's just not tenable, is it, at all?
No. And I don't know if this is the article or if I'm getting ahead of myself or ahead of you. I was reading a bit about it, and the town said that everything is booked. And if they're going to have that many people come, and the people who are not going to have a place to stay better be well prepared to sleep in the desert and know how to camp, because otherwise they're in for a world of hurt. It could be dangerous. I mean, health wise, not just riots and chaos, just people not knowing what to do if they don't have shelter.
Yeah,
in the desert, for crying out loud.
Yeah, just staying out there is going to be hazardous to your health. Let alone
I can tough it out in New York overnight in the summer in the woods here. Not a big deal. The temperatures are fine. Doing that in the desert, totally different story.
Yeah. Hello, Richard C. Thank you for joining us. He asks, what about the concert being planned? I did just cover that. I'm assuming you've just joined us. That is the official page. I will repost that. We did cover that slightly, and some of the articles we're going to go into much more detailed into the ins and outs of the festival side of things that's going on alongside the Storm Area 51 event. This is the Facebook page. It is still open no matter what anybody tells you, and as you can see, this is on my own Facebook, you know what I mean?
Now, you did
yeah, go on, mate.
Now you did say trying to update Richard C. You did mention that. I think you mentioned that it's not clear as to who's performing,
not yet. But apparently, Limp Bizkit have put themselves forward.
Really,
I mean,
Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit, yeah. Like
they dusted themselves off. Is that it?
Yeah. I always used to laugh. I always used to laugh about Limp Bizkit because in the UK, when you have a cup of tea, you dip biscuits in your tea. So when you pull them out, I mean, they go limp. Really limp. So it's like...
Well, that's not what they had in mind.
No, I don't think it is. Yeah, that's all good. There we go. So 2 million going, 1.5 million interested. As you can see, a few people I know are interested too. You know what I mean? I'm not going to hang on my Facebook page for too long. That's all good, though. There we go. So next article then. I will copy that and paste into the chat. There we go. So this article is from South China Morning Post. Storm Area 51, it started as a joke, but the US military isn't amused. And I am not surprised at all. Okay, I'll read a bit of this article and then we can dissect it. US Air Force warned people against taking part in an internet joke suggesting a large crowd of people storm the top secret site. There's a picture of the alien sculpture, known as the gateway to Area 51. The truth is out there and there are grand plans to fit it. As of Thursday, 1.6 million people had RSVP to a Facebook event called Storm Area 51. They can't stop all of us. As the name suggests, the plan is to storm Area 51, the notorious Nevada military base, associated with ET conspiracy theories and UFOs, aliens, all sorts of things, and top secret aeroplane testing and all that. So we will meet up at the Area 51 Alien Center tourist attraction and coordinate our entry. The event description reads: the prank event jokes, they can't stop all of us, and let's see them aliens. So that is the main thing. You know what I mean? The memes surrounding this event are limitless. There are many, and all of them make me laugh pretty much. It suggests that a mass of people attempt to run into the mysterious site at 3 a.m. on September 20th, 2019, that is. The US military, however, does not seem to find the viral event very funny. Oh, no. The US Air Force told the Washington Post that Area 51 is an open training range for the US Air Force, and we would discourage anyone from trying to come into an area where we train American armed forces. The US Air Force always stands ready to protect America and its assets, and when it refers to itself like that and its assets, you know it means business. It's not just the military that's taking the joke a little bit too seriously. There we go. According to investigations by the NPR, excited alien hunters have already booked up accommodation near Area 51 on the event date. I think they're stupid if they think they're going to get to the test site, one hotel owner told NPR. But I'm going to capitalise on it.
Why not?
Yeah. So that I'm guessing that's the place where, that's going to be held. After decades of government officials refusing to acknowledge Area 51, the CIA released declassified documents in 2013, referring to the 20,700 square kilometre installation by name and locating on a map near the dry Groom Lake bed. The base has been a testing ground for a host of top-secret aircraft, including the U-2 in the 1950s and later the B-2 stealth bomber. Yeah. So one of the comments on the Facebook page is, we will all meet up in rural Nevada and coordinate our parties. If we Naruto run, we can move faster than their bullets. Let's see them aliens. Yeah, that's a lame American accent right there.
Yes, exactly.
Let's see them aliens. Yeah. Yeah, getting that. Yeah, okay.
Wiki is wrong, Richard C. says.
Yeah. I do know that Groom Lake has been referred to in official documents many times throughout history and whatnot. The Wiki article is just a generalization, to be fair. Mm-hmm. So if anybody doesn't know, Naruto is like an anime TV show, one of them Japanese style ones, where it's all like crazy hairstyles and everyone's got special powers and whatnot. And the Naruto run is where you lean all the way forwards, put your hands by your sides, pointing backwards, and you run as if you're like super slipstreamed. And the joke is that if you run like that, you can run faster than the bullets. Just like on the TV show Naruto. So you can obviously tell this is a joke. People have picked up on it. It's gone viral, and apparently now there is a lot of people interested. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we've already come to that conclusion. There we go. So back to this article then, Storm Area 51. Only one last little bit, mate, and we'll have a little chat about it. Secrecy surrounding the site has fueled conspiracy theories among UFO enthusiasts and sprouted a small alien-themed tourist industry in surrounding desert communities, including alien-themed cafes, an alien-themed motel, and an alien-themed brothel. Right? Dearie me. Right, so I don't know how that would work. Would it actually be like statues or mannequins of aliens, or would it be humans dressing as aliens?
I don't know.
The mind boggles.
I don't want to know.
The mind boggles. I just thought I'd leave you with that mental image.
Ugh.
Yeah, okay. Whatever floats your boat, what I mean? I wonder if they're fully booked for the event. Oh, dearie me. So that is the article. I'm going to repost that, and that's from the South China Morning Post. I'm just going to post that in there. Good. Right, next article then. And this is more about the guy. This one is quite a lengthy article. I'll try and paraphrase as best as I can. There's a video on there. I'm not playing that. There we go. The page is there for you to read. I'm just having a quick skim read through it. It's quite weirdy. Okay, the creator of the viral Facebook event page calling on people to storm Area 51 and see them aliens meant it as a joke, but when 2 million people said they'd be totally into it, hotels in the area started filling up. Soon the feds got involved and creator Matty Roberts got a little bit worried. However, when one door closes, another opens. Roberts is now promoting something called the Alien Stock Festival, celebrating aliens that's set to take place September 19th to the 22nd, the same weekend as the original Storm Area 51 event. We're aiming to establish something unique here, a meeting place for all the believers. Come out to the desert to dive into a world full of live music, arts, and camping under the stars, the festival's website says. Okay, Lever Guns just came in. Lever Guns 50, thank you for joining us.
What's up, Lever Guns?
Yeah, all good. I'll just finish off these paragraphs. I'm going to read them as quick as I can. Okay. The festival is scheduled to take place in Rachel, Nevada, a small town with an official population of 98. Numbers and sources vary on that. And though the festival's website states that landowners are on board with the plans, it doesn't seem like the town as a whole is. A dubious group known for chaotic events like Burning Man and the Las Vegas Electric Musical Festival has taken over the event. They threaten to take over Rachel and claim that the residents are on board, the town's website warns. The residents were not asked and are not on board and will certainly not allow their town to be taken over. This has a high potential of getting ugly. Please consider visit another time. That was a quote on the other page as well. At the very least, a place like Rachel is not set up for an influx of alien enamoured festival goers. It only has one motel, which doubles as a bar and a restaurant, and the closest gas station is 50 miles away. The inn, called the Little Inn, says it is booked for the weekend, meaning those who want to attend will have to camp. And if it's just a tiny little motel like that, how many rooms do you reckon, Mark? 10 to 20 tops?
Tops.
Absolute
20.
tops, 20 rooms, maybe doubles. So you can accommodate 40 people.
And what 1.4 million or 1 point, how many million said they were going?
It's up to 1.5 interested and 2 million confirmed going.
Oh, Lord.
On Facebook, but that's not going to happen because there's people
but even,
from around
like
the world.
You said, even if it's 10% of that, it's still not going to handle it. It's going to be a mess.
1% is going to be trouble, isn't it?
Yes.
So even if only a few thousand people show up, a mere fraction of those interested in the Facebook event, that will still be a few thousand probably inexperienced campers attempting to make it in the desert in a city where there's no store to buy essentials and everything is cash only, and they may have to supply their own water. Now, I think they definitely will. Things aren't looking great. Alien Stock's website says it's doing everything in their power to establish an amazing experience. It says there will be parking, camping spaces, toilets, drinking water provided, and they'll organise traffic too. The site also boasts of huge names coming out to perform, but doesn't provide any more specifics. The county's sheriff's department and some federal agencies will be present during the event, according to Rachel's website, which also reiterates that anyone who tries to trespass into Area 51 itself will get arrested. And stay away from the residential part of Rachel, the town instructs. Most residents do not like where this event is going and will respond accordingly. Believers, you have been warned. I like to finish the articles now with a little bit like that. Okay. What are your thoughts, Mark? And I'm going to catch up on the chat. There's a lot going on in the chat. What's your thoughts?
The first thought I have, and I'm sorry I'm bringing it back to our usual weekly topic, is drones. Can you imagine if just 0.5% of these people bring their own personal drones and try to fly them there? What could and would happen if they tried to go look into Area 51 with them? I mean, a swarm of bloody drones just going in. I'm curious. I'm sure people are thinking about doing that. You know, they may not storm it, but they may launch a few birds to go look at it. And I'm curious to see how Area 51 is going to handle that. I'm sure it's geofenced.
That's a thought. That's a thought. But I think that's going to be bad. Don't you?
And not every drone on the market has geofencing built in where it'll stop it. I mean, DJI, yes, but you may see drones flocking into Area 51 I'm not suggesting it, by the way. This is not what I think people should be doing. I'm just saying, what if people did that, you know? Yeah. I mean, I don't want to get shot, so I'm just going to send a drone in. And if you get 300-400 people saying the same thing, do you imagine the skies?
Oh, blooming heck. I know, yeah. Everyone's in sport mode, isn't it?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Right, yeah, I'll catch up on this chat and then I'll go back to the drone thing real quick. White Rose Adventures is, I think we're still kind of stuck on the alien brothel idea here. White Rose Adventures says, if you don't want to get down with an alien because it's an alien, does that make you racist or intergalactical racist? I'm not entirely sure on that one.
How dare you deny the alien?
Yeah. Richard C says someone would have to open up their private land for thousands of campers and vehicles. If not, then someone would have to get hold of the Bureau of Land Management. It controls most of the land in the area. You can camp on BLM land for free. I'm guessing that's Bureau of Land Management. But BLM would frown if the land got trashed. Yeah, definitely so.
Yeah.
That's cool. Abandoned City says, please share the stream on your community tabs if you have them. Thank you, mate. Also hit the like button. Please, please, please. This is what we like. If you hate the stream, feel free to hit the dislike button. You know, the invitation's there. You know what I mean? That's all. I'd prefer it if you didn't like the stream to just move over to something else. You know what I mean? But that's all good. EBR FPV says 7 out of 9 was a woman dressed as an alien. Oh, 7 of 9, not 7 out of 9. And I'm a Star Trek fan. How did I get that wrong? 7 of 9 was a woman dressed as an alien. Yeah, Star Trek is packed full of people dressed as aliens, which look just like humans, but they've just got like one ridge there, or slightly different ears, or something on the neck, or slightly different hair. You know, really easy on the makeup department, basically.
No, I'm afraid to bring this up because you're going to accuse me of it, Steve. But I'm going to go ahead anyway. There is apparently a fetish, and there's a genre of anime or something that sensationalizes the, how shall I say, the interlude between humans and aliens. People seem to get into that sort of thing, which may be a big business for these people down there. Who knows? Yeah, no, I have no personal experience with it, Steve, before you even ask.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I believe you. Everyone believes you.
Yeah, shut up.
There we go. Lauren Amy says that would make you an intergalactical racist. White Rose Adventures, LMAO. Richard C comes back with I have heard of people coordinate with BLM for such special events. I do hope if all them people shows up, it goes smoothly, but I can't see it. To be fair, I can't see it going smooth. There we go. Lauren Amy says there's a new thing that came out a few months ago that women want to get pregnant by aliens. Yeah, thanks for that. Can you provide any links? Well, I don't know if I want to go down that avenue, but if you want to provide the links.
Yeah, I don't have my tinfoil hat on.
No. And I've left mine in the cupboard for now. Richard C says, actually, drones will be difficult to stop if hundreds are making a run. However, my hunch, the drones would be a loss. Yeah, I think at that point, there'd just be wildly firing machine guns into the air to take care of them. You know, they wouldn't be taking any of that. I think there'd be Humvees parked up with miniguns. They'd just be mowing down hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of drone equipment in like,
and I think they'd be having fun doing it too.
Oh yeah,
like really. Skeet shooting.
Yeah. Oh yes, indeed. Lauren Amy backs up her claim with, "It's true, White Rose Adventures. These women want to have sex with aliens. They are turned on by aliens." Okay.
It is.
Okay. You're beating me to death with this now.
It is quite the fetish, Steve. You need to do some research on it.
I know, yeah. Lauren, is there something you're not telling me? Okay. Oh, you watch her come bursting through the door. All right. White Rose says, what about a half alien, half human woman that wants to get pregnant? Now we're going into technicalities. You know what I mean? I've got articles to read. You're killing me. All right. Okay. Next article coming up then.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going to paste this in the chat. I'm trying not to just like grin my face off. I'm liking the constant chat flying through at the minute. That is awesome. Thank you everybody for participating in this very strange live stream tonight.
Kieran says, well, I think I may have had an alien girlfriend. Hey, you never know.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a Fox News article that is now displaying on the stream above. And it says, Storm Area 51 turns into Alien Stop Festival, may possibly include Limp Bizkit. This is from 1 day ago. Shall I say Limp Bizkit? Okay. Instead of trying to storm an actual military base, conspiracy theorists and UFO fans are probably now just going to party in the desert. After the thingy on Facebook, we already know about that. 2 million people, yep. Several major brands announced promotional tie-ins. Bud Light revealed an Area 51 themed beer and promised a free drink to any aliens that escape the base. Okay. Arby's also announced that they would have a food truck present at the event. I mean, that's all right. Everyone is, swarming to it to capitalise, like we say. There we go. Owners of Little Alien prepare for Storm Area 51 event. And then a quote, I'm still terrified. There we go. Yep. The creator, Matty Roberts. Yep. Obviously, I've already put the link to this article in there. There we go. I'm just skimming through just so I can pick out the key bits of information. The site warns there's no gas available in Rachel and warns visitors to fill up their tanks at nearby towns. Site promises live music. No acts have been confirmed. There we go. However, unconfirmed reports claim that Limp Bizkit will be performing in the area. The band's website doesn't list any upcoming shows, although the band did post on Instagram about performing at a secretive location known as S4, which is near Area 51, I believe. Given the nature of this event, it may just be people joking around on the internet, though. Undoubtedly, many want to believe. Okay. Crazy, thank you for joining us. Everybody in the chat, thank you. Anybody just watching, lurking away in the background, we much appreciate you joining us, spending time with us. That's all good. What's your thoughts on this so far, on this article? Do you think Limp Bizkit are going to show up? And point number 2, would you really care? Over to you, Mark.
Well, considering I haven't heard much from Limp Bizkit lately, it wouldn't surprise me that they're reaching out to get a job. I don't know. And what better way than something that's already advertised for them. They have to, the publicity is just phenomenal with this stuff right now.
Yeah.
Will it happen? I don't know. I just think that if they still try to put on this event, it's going to be such chaos that even if they were to go, I don't know if they'd wind up performing. It's just going to be a madhouse. It really is.
I don't know. White Rose says, sounds like a plan. Free drinks for aliens. Get it drunk, take it home, take advantage. It's not human, so has no rights. Poor aliens.
That's the spirit, White Rose. Oh, Lord.
Yeah. I think the brothel would hire it before it got anywhere.
Yeah. Chain it to a bed. Who knows?
Oh, dear. All right, enough of that. Okay. Abandoned City says, well, that old lip biscuit will be lipping
biscuit.
Bidquit.
He meant to say biscuit. Yeah.
Okay, lipping biscuit. Okay.
Risk it. EBRFPV says, risk it for the biscuit.
Crazy says he doesn't believe there are aliens in Area 51. That is a topic of debate. I don't know if anybody has ever heard any talks by Bob Lazar, is a guy who claims to have worked at Area 51, and he talks in great detail about the craft he saw and all sorts of other things, which the way he talks, I'm not kidding, I'm pretty good at analysing people who are lying or being deceptive, and this guy, he is straight as an arrow, and he goes right into details as well, and some of the stuff that he actually talked about in the past, like I think it was like the early 90s or something he came out with it, has actually turned out to be true. Some of the stuff he was talking about, elements on the periodic table that haven't been confirmed or out yet, and then they have turned out to be real things, and it was stuff he was researching at Area 51. There's a lot of stuff that coincides. So I'm not sure. I have to sit on the fence. I'm not really sure. Let's just discuss this real quick, Mark. What do you reckon? Are there or have there been, in your opinion, aliens at Area 51? What do you reckon? That's a toughie.
That is a toughie because do I believe that there's potential for there being life out in outer space? Sure, I think there's potential for that. Do we have them captured in a bunker down below underground? I don't know. I don't care. The other claim about Area 51 is having captured with some of these alien ships or whatever, that most of our technology has been reverse engineered from what they have. So I don't know. I mean, one could argue that the exponential growth of technological advancement might be a reason this could have come from that, for all we know. I don't know. Yeah. But it's so hard. The U.S. government is now actually officially on record as saying there are objects that they cannot explain and they have nothing to do with it, that it's not testing. So they're not saying that they're alien aircraft. They're saying that we admit that there is evidence that there have been ships, whatever, that are unexplained, that even the government can't explain. And so without going so far as to say they're extraterrestrial, there is evidence that they agree exists of things that are out there that cannot be explained. So I don't know. It's a mystery, but I if I had to pick one, I'd have to say no. I don't think they have alien bodies underneath Area 51. You know, are they doing research on technology that improves stealth fighters and stuff like that? Sure, I believe that is totally possible.
Yeah, and
Otherwise,
what most people don't know is the stealth aircraft, the F-117A Nighthawk, which is a stealth fighter bomber, and the B-2 Spirit was actually developed in the 1960s at Groom Lake, but wasn't actually released, like publicly, the information about it, or officially flown until the 90s. So there's a lot of speculation as to how many operations they may have flown for like 3 decades before they actually went public with it. Same with the U-2 spy plane. They kept that quiet for decades. Yeah. You know, the stuff that they test there is cutting edge. And like you say, how do they come up with some of this stuff? Is it reverse engineered? You know, where the bodies at Roswell that were transferred to Area 51, and then that's what became the foundations of the base. You know, the conspiracy theories run very deep with this. I am just going to catch up with the chat real quick. There is some funny comments in there. White Rose says, we all know the aliens are in the White House, UK government and UK royal family. None left to be found in Area 51. And I think we're talking about, and I haven't said this in a while, the alien reptilian shape-shifting hybrids. Oh my goodness, my catchphrase is back. Okay. Abandoned City Camo Crew says, he watches loads of his stuff. I think he means Bob Lazar. If you haven't watched any of his stuff before, it's usually interviews and stuff that is done. And I know that he's on like a watch list for like the FBI and the CIA, just in case he says anything too secretive on there. Abandoned City Camo Crew, here's a nuke guy, got his own business selling stuff jet engines. Not entirely sure, but I appreciate the comment. Crazy says, ask Bill Clinton. I don't think he's going to talk about that stuff anymore. Abandoned City Camo Crew says they was at the S4 site, which is like near Area 51. Lauren Amy says Limp Bizkit needs to keep rolling away from Area 51. I like it. Thank you. That's awesome. That's giving me a grin. There we go. Richard C. says, didn't Bernie Sanders say he would release this information if he was elected? I'm not entirely sure, unfortunately.
I do want to address that when you're done catching up with the chat.
Yeah, okay.
So, if you
aliens will be at secret bases like Area 150. I haven't heard of that one. That's cool. Crazy. The Orion mission probably has all kinds of evidence. PMDB's been lurking. Abandoned City Camo Crew says Canadian Defence Minister admits in Canada they knew of aliens and craft. I know a lot of world governments are actually coming forward with some of their footage and whatnot. There was that I think it was in Peru. There was one of their fighter jets with a forward-looking infrared camera, and this was tracking an object, and that was released to the public. And there's also been, over the past 2 or 3 years, there's been some insane, official released UFO footage, clear as day, from military jets that can't catch these things. They're too quick, and they move to their own, however they want, up, down, left, right, apparently with no, it's hard to say. They're all a bit different, aren't they? But that's cool. That's cool. Crazy says it's just a crazy conspiracy opinion. Yeah, I do know. None of us truly know, really. You know what I mean? That's all good. Abandoned City Camo Crew says even Nick Pope of UK government admits and was told by our government he could say they are real. Nick Pope is jokingly referred to as the English Fox Mulder, basically. That's all good. What was you going to say, Mark? I'm sorry, I was just catching up on the chat.
No. I'd seen the comment that was put in by Crazy about Bernie Sanders, and he's a candidate for the Democrats running for president. He lost against, he did not win the bid for the Democrat for the last one. He's still going up. He wants to go up against Trump. Now, I did not hear specifically that he said he would release it, but it wouldn't surprise me. And this is only personal opinion. What a cheesy way to get votes from people just on that alone. And it is
Yeah.
possible that he would want to, but I'm pretty sure that even the president does not have the authority to release certain things if there were truly, how should I say, top secret information. Uh, Even if it regarded Area 51,
Yes.
I
Well,
don't think he could do it. If there was truly any classified information, he does not have the right to just have that stuff released just because he said he would do it in a presidential, race bid for the seat. It's just crazy.
yes, and there has been an officially documented. I can't remember which president it was, but actually requested information about Area 51 and got denied the information. What you've got to understand is, like the military industrial complex goes deep. It's a huge black budget operation. They have billions, if not trillions, like of undeclared money that they get. They don't have to say what they're working on or anything like that. It's all secret businesses, secret organizations, all working on these projects alongside the US government. And essentially, some of these projects are ongoing since the 50s, whatever. The president is seen as a temporary employee. You know what I mean? That's the thing.
Know, exactly. And I know that this phrase has been used probably too much, but there's got to be some truth to it. In a case like this, I think they would want the president to have what they would refer to as plausible deniability. So he can deny it because he doesn't know any better, or she. So that, he or she could say, yeah, there's nothing there. I don't know anything about it. And they'd be right because they keep this stuff from the president if it's that top secret.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Right, on to the next article. And obviously, I'm going to paraphrase because some of this will have been covered in the previous articles. That's cool, but I'll post the link into the chat. There we go. This is another one from CBS News. And it claims the Storm Area 51 event has been removed by Facebook. I beg to differ. There it is. Instead of raiding the highly secure, blah, 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 military base, Earthlings are invited to a party. Yeah, that's all cool. Roberts didn't want to let him down is the event, the guy who created the Facebook page. A quote from him, I think it's pretty reckless of Facebook, especially because I'm trying to direct people away from storming the base, and now I've lost my entire audience. Fair enough. Kalia 333685R. I'll call you Kalia if that's okay. Please correct me if I've pronounced that wrong. Welcome to the stream. That's all good. We're having a good discussion in here. I like it a lot. That's cool. That's nice. Just catching up on the chat there. Richard C says, every year the US president must certify Groom Lake as being classified and not subject to freedom of information, etc. This has been required since Bill Clinton. Yes, okay. Callie, nice one. I'll remember that in future. And we have some very, very good people in the chat. It's about to rain blue. There we go. Let me just sort this out. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Like I say, I'll always show the appreciation for the people who are in. You've all just turned blue. That's it. Everybody who's in, trusted, putting in some great comments. Please keep the language clean and be respectful. They're the only real rules. That's cool. Hen Karen says more like Area 420. Okay, now. okay. Let me just chuckle that off. If you haven't subscribed to Hen Karen, please do. Abandoned City Camo Crew Explorers. Karen, 420 is like the code name for smoking the devil's lettuce. Okay, so that's the one. Marijuana, if you're not familiar with my terminologies, that's all good. Crazy says, I'm an alien from the future. Okay, well, no one can time you out for it now. Welcome. Take us to your dealer. Yeah, that's so cool. That's an old one. So in this article, there we go. Look, yeah. Just going to scroll through. These are published photos, recent ones that were recently published today, and I am going to display these photos here is a link to the article. These are photos from inside Area 51 that apparently were published today. Please let me know if I'm wrong on that. I am always willing to accept when I'm wrong. But I do believe that some or most or maybe all of these, some of them aren't of inside Area 51. But, you know, some of these have just been published today. So that's cool. So this one is inside Area 51, like an actual picture inside it. An overall shot of Watertown area from hills shooting northeast. There we go. That's cool. Crazy says, what is the Black Knight? The Black Knight is a very strange, possibly alien origin object that orbits the Earth, but it doesn't orbit the Earth in a conventional way, as in like round the equator. It actually, orbits around the poles, right? And this is a very, very strange object, very difficult to achieve polar orbit, but this object does it, and it's been tracked and documented for many, many years. No one really knows what it is. That's about as much information as I've got on the top of my head. Canadian Drone Hub is in the house. Roger, thank you for joining us. Much appreciated. That's all good. We are currently viewing some recently declassified pictures from inside Area 51. We've already covered the Wikipedia article, a load of other articles about the festival, the creator, the military side of things, all that lot. So this is a picture inside Area 51. Another one here is an original technical drawing of the base, the facility and whatnot. There we go, just having a look through. That's the lake bed at Groom Lake in 1917. So that's before any of it was actually built, apparently. There we go. What's this one here? There we go. As seen from the air, 1964. Rare photograph has never been published before. So this is a view over the runway, it looks like, at Groom Lake. And that's the base right there. There we go. This would be Yucca Flat, spans several areas at the Nevada test site, one of the most bombed out places on Earth. In this photo taken during the winter months from a helicopter above Area 10, the crater can be seen in the forefront. A 104 kiloton bomb was buried at a depth of 635 feet, and its detonation produced a crater 1,280 feet wide and 320 foot deep, moving 12 million tons of radioactive dirt in an instant and creating a hole that can be seen from space. Oh, lovely. That's cool. So another picture from inside there. This is a Baker bomb at Operation Crossroads 1946. So this is not at Roswell, should I say, or Area 51. There we go. This is a, let's have a look. The black device attached to this balloon in Area 9 of the test site is a 74 kiloton atomic bomb, codenamed HUD, the largest atmospheric nuclear weapon ever exploded in the United States. Standing on a ladder minutes before this photograph was taken on July 5th, 1957, Al O'Donnell put the final touches on the bomb's firing system. Area 51 is over the hill to the right of the device, so over here somewhere. And for anybody interested, I'm just going to put this back in the chat again, because obviously I was astounded when I was seeing some of these pictures earlier. Let me just catch up on the chat real quick as we scroll through these pictures. Are you enjoying these pictures, Mark? Everybody in the chat, please let me know if you're enjoying the pictures, because I am. And I thought I just wanted to share them with you and run through some of them.
Yeah, I really particularly like the picture of the gentleman standing at the computer printout with that snazzy jacket he's wearing for the time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, PMDB says, I hope there'll be more of these streams in the future. My tinfoil hat's in the cupboard. It could easily come back out, but I'm trying to resist. I may go back to the tinfoil hat streams. Maybe in future. Okay. Crazy says, so the ones who have the technology and financial means to pursue finding out what it is, doesn't. Yeah, that's how it goes. A lot of people saying hello to everybody. Loads of nukes were set off. Yep, that is like the Nevada test site. Crazy says, seriously, why won't they fund a mission to make contact with the night satellite? They probably have tried to make contact with it. I don't know. Hen Karen says, I prefer the word sea look myself, or ka-look. There we go. Crazy says, what's a weather balloon anyway? Just real quick, a weather balloon's got like a device on it. They send it up into the high atmosphere, gives all sorts of readings, and from that they predict the weather. And it goes right up into the highest bits of the atmosphere. Richard C says, cool pictures also went to the website. Thank you very much. That's cool. There we go. Richard C. Curious why CBS is showing pictures of things that were not done at Area 51, i.e. nuclear testing to Predator drones. Yeah, fair enough. Abandoned City says, yes, bring it back. Means I can stay up at night, not taking the Mong Out painkiller tinfoil stream back. I think he means he wants me to start up again.
Please, okay. I can't make any more hats.
Oh, I know, yeah. This is the radioactive smoke coming from the Hood bomb, which is, I'm assuming, the one in that picture. I think that's what it said. There we go. I think we all know what a nuke looks like. Early U-2 spy planes on the flight line at Area 51 in 1956. A worker standing on a wing. Jacobson writes in Area 51. That would be his book or whatever. So these pictures are, apparently some of them have only just been published today. I really wanted to share these with you. I can't believe that on the day I decided to do an Area 51 stream, new pictures come to light. What are the odds? I keep linking the article. I don't want to be accused of, you know what I mean, spamming these on my live stream and not giving credit where credit's due. Please visit the site. You know what I mean? That's all good. Get the traffic in there for them. I know it's CBS News, but you know what I mean? Got to support them if I'm showing the stuff on the stream, you know. EBR-FPV, that picture is clearly the space hazelnut, very famous that. I'm not sure exactly which picture at this point. We've just scrolled through a few. This is Ed Lovick at Skunk Works in the mid-1960s. That is a Lockheed facility, I believe, that creates cutting-edge prototype aircraft. So, yeah, this is just within the facility in the 60s. As you can tell from the computers and his dress sense. Yeah, a full-scale model of the Ox cart being assembled in Area 51, 1959, even before the CIA contract was officially secured. Jacobson says of this photo in her book, Area 51. It's a bit of a tongue twister, that. She continues, the facility had been deserted after nuclear fallout, shuttered the place in the summer of 1957. These Lockheed skunk workers were among the earliest returnees. Okay, next picture. This is the A-12 ox cart hidden behind a barrier at Area 51, which looks a lot like the Blackbird, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The SR-71, which
does.
Probably was the forerunner to it. But I'm quite astounded that... that these pictures have actually been released, to be fair.
Yeah.
These are pictures from within Area 51. The first ones I've actually ever seen, to be fair. That's why I was so intrigued by them. EBR-FPV says, Centroid, I'm not missing a tinfoil hat stream, especially now they have become so rare. Oh, I should have had my tinfoil hat ready. One day, I have said previously, I will do one final send-off to the tinfoil hat streams. One final one where we recover our favourite tinfoil hat conspiracy theory stories. And Mark, you are in on this, am I correct?
Yeah, I guess I better start planning a new hat.
That won't be for a couple of weeks.
Oh, thank God.
On a stream in future, I will make sure everybody gets notified about it. I'll schedule it in really early, promote the living daylights out of it just to make sure everybody knows about it. I wouldn't want anybody to miss it because obviously that was like the most popular thing I used to do. So that's all good. So I will revisit it. Okay, I'm not saying might anymore. Okay. This is a A-12 trainer during a test flight. Repost this in the chat again for anybody who's interested. Please visit the site. You know what I mean? Credit where credit's due. The A-12 trainer during a test flight, Jacobson writes in Area 51. Note, 2 canopies, one for the instructor and another for the trainee. The A-12 trainer aircraft could not reach the upper Mach numbers. CIA pilots experienced that remarkable feat on their own. but I know that the SR-71A Blackbird was capable of Mach 2 or 3 at very least. Okay, another one, an A-12 Oxcart landed on the runway at Area 51. Yeah, the Blackbird, the SR-71, A, I believe. The U-2, 1965, and this is before they were, actually known about, when they was declassified after the Cold War, basically. Crazy asks, what's the moon made out of? Lauren Amy answers with, the moon is rock. The moon is made out of moon rock. Yeah, it's like nothing else found on Earth, apparently. And Crazy said, like a perfectly suspended asteroid. No, essentially the moon's in orbit, so essentially the speed it's travelling with its mass, the gravity of the Earth keeps it essentially constantly falling around the Earth with the speed to head that way. The gravity pulls it in, but it never hits the Earth. It just keeps going round like that. That's what is what orbiting is, essentially, of any asteroid or satellite, should I say. Not asteroid, that's completely wrong. Of any satellite. Okay. Sort of rambling a bit. Abandoned City Camo Crew says, U2 used to fly from down the road at RAF Alconbury. Yes, I did watch your Alconbury video, and you was mentioning about that, to be fair. Abandoned City Camo Crew does have an Alconbury video, so please go visit that. White Rose Adventures, I'm going to get off now, a 2-hour drive in the morning, off in search of mountains. All the best, White Rose. Thank you for joining us for all of this time. Thank you very much. Rapid Man says he loves the U2 spy plane. Oh, yes, man. We're loving this. Yes. We're loving this today. We really are. Let me just pop that back in there. This is a link to all of these pictures if you want to go check them out on your own, which I highly recommend you do on your own time. I just want to discuss them. Mark, do you have anything to add while we're looking at these pictures, mate? I know I'm sort of steamrolling you a bit at the minute.
No, I mean, aside from them being a bit outdated, it is fascinating that they did post them. And I'm wondering if it is in response to this Area 51 to, I don't know, send people off the scent of bothering with Area 51. I don't know. There's got to be a reason for it. It isn't just coincidence.
Just to go, look, it's just experimental aircraft, for God's
come
sake.
On, people.
You know what I mean? Leave us alone. This is another Oxcart, which looks a lot like the SR-71. There we go. Another one. Just having a look through some of these. Area 51 from above in 1968. Still got the massive runway there. Astronauts studied the geology on the atomic craters while carrying mock-ups of space, backpacks and other gear. That would be at the test range. A Predator drone on the tarmac at Creech Air Force Base in Clark County, Nevada, June 2008. According to Jacobson, she writes, located just 30 minutes south of Area 51. The airstrip here was formerly called Indian Springs. It's where atomic sampling pilots once trained to fly through mushroom clouds, where Dr. Edward Teller, father of the H-bomb, used to land before atomic bomb tests, and where Bob Lazar says he was taken and interrogated after getting caught trespassing on Groom Lake Road. Okay, Rapid Man says he lives 2 minutes away from Alconbury. That's Royal Air Force Base, Alconbury, and used to watch them often. Alconbury is now not an RAF base, I believe, or it is in a very limited capacity.
What did he used to watch? What was he referring to?
The
U-2 planes?
The U-2 spy planes.
Really? So is that they had them over in England?
Yeah, you've got to understand that the US Air Force used to have pretty much complete control of some RAF bases.
Okay,
you know what I mean,
like
a joint forces thing. There's a few air bases in the UK which were US Air Force controlled.
Okay, so they were still U.S. pilots and U.S. sanctioned flights, but out of England. Okay, I thought maybe you folks had dabbled in the U-2 spy plane and bought some from us. It seemed like so.
Maybe they did. I don't know. Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
As long as they didn't buy them from France.
Yeah. A good person to ask would be Abandoned City Camo Crew. When the U-2 spy planes were flying from Alconbury, was it Royal Air Force controlled, or was it US Air Force, or was it like a joint forces type thing? Rapid Man might be able to answer it as well. You know what I mean? That's all good. Rapid Man says, yep, closer to Russia. Yeah, you know, from the UK, it is closer to Russia from there. You know what I mean? So, Pleiadian Scientist UFO Builder, thank you for joining us. Yeah, Rapid Man confirms it is US Air Force, and so does Abandoned City Camo Crew. Yeah, RAF Alconbury was huge.
Really?
Yeah, massive air base, mate. I'll have to show you on Google Maps. I might have to just segue into that really quick, just to show you RAF Alconbury on maps and whatnot, just to show you real quick what it used to look like and whatnot. Let's have a quick look on satellite. Google Maps, RAF Alconbury. Yeah, this is the base right here. You can see how big that actually is, and yeah, it all looks really good. Parts of it are now used as like stunt driving courses and things like that. But U-2 spy planes did used to fly from here, along with a load of other US Air Force planes. And this base is huge. It goes all the way over here, look, with these bunkers. I believe like nuclear missiles were held here as well, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, the absolutely sprawling place, really is. Right, back to the pictures. Okay. Yeah. Abandoned City Camo Crew. That's it. He says, look on maps. You know what I mean? And you'll see it. I thought I'd just show you that real quick. Okay. Rapid Man says nuclear bunker is big. Yes, indeed. Rapid Man says it's a massive base, turn it into a new town now. Yes, indeed. You did see that on the stream, didn't you, Mark? The base at RAF Alconbury there. This is the Extraterrestrial Museum off the extraterrestrial highway on the way to Area 51. So I don't know what artifacts they've got in there. I don't know. Like an original piece of the aircraft that crashed at Area 51, maybe. Menu specials at the little alien. These aren't pictures from Area 51. It's just general pictures. This is the gate close to Area 51. An 8-mile drive from Rachel, Nevada, down a dirt road. Groom Lake is approximately 20 miles west of this gate. Yeah, so I think it's over like the mountains, so you don't actually get to see what's behind there.
Right.
And then that's that. So I will post that once again because that is extremely interesting, that article. I'm just going to slam that in the chat for you. And then we are on to our last article. We're not doing bad for time. We've crammed a lot into this live stream. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with us. We're just going to cover this last article, have a little wind down at the end of it, and just round the stream off nicely and whatnot. There we go. Look, so storming Area 51 on September the 20th. Here's why you're unlikely to find aliens hiding in the desert. Contrary to popular belief, this article claims there are no aliens. This is an alien-like statue. Welcomes guests to the little alien. One place, obviously, that has heavily capitalized in Roswell, New Mexico. Whatever. Rachel, Nevada, should I say. I've got my stats wrong there. More than 1 million people say online they want to scale the fences and storm Area 51. We've already covered that, whatever. And it's quite in-depth, but, you know what I mean, there's a little thing here, look, you can vote. You know what I mean? Do you think extraterrestrial life exists? I don't know. You know what I mean? That's cool. But the article's there for you to read. Okay. And I've posted that in. I'll repost it there real quick and just catch up on the chat. Richard C. says, thus running 20 miles across desert and mountains to get to Area 51. I think the idea might be to get a load of big coaches and just smash right through that gate. And there's also other ways to access the base from other directions where there's not necessarily roads as well. So there is apparently the Storm Area 51 thing online. There is actually like planned maps where different groups approach from different angles, basically, to, you know, just power in numbers, basically.
Just for fun, Steve, this last article you posted, if you go down, there is a little ticker that you can vote as to whether or not you think.
I know. Yeah.
And I just voted, and it's interesting. They give you the current results. Almost 74% think, yes, we just haven't discovered it yet as far as extraterrestrial life. So there's more people that believe in the possibility then don't, apparently, that have voted on this. So just
Yeah,
saying.
I see that, man. I see it. Look, I've just done it. There we go. Because, yeah, I mean, it shows you where you can sit. But I'll put mine at... yes, we just haven't discovered it yet. I do think extraterrestrials do exist. Pretty certain about it, to be fair. Right, that is all the articles I have for you today. I am going to switch back. I will say thank you to Mark for my lovely 3D logo. Do you see this spinning logo? Mark made that for me. He also made my actual 3D printed logo as well. Oh, you're an absolute champ, aren't you, Mark? Absolute champ.
It's a lot of fun. My pleasure.
Yeah. That's all good. Remember to subscribe to Centroid's channel. Next Wednesday, it is going to be the Transatlantic Drone Alliance Weekly News Roundup stream. Number 5, I believe we're getting up to.
Yes,
now,
on your channel.
On my channel, Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 p.m. UK time. Oh, that just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Yes,
it really does. It's better than 10 p.m. UK time. I really think so. Yeah, so thank you, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed the stream.
Yes, thanks, everybody, for coming in.
Please check out my latest vlog video of Fort Paul. That one's really good, so just check on my channel and view that. It's very good. I like the video. People seem to like the video. Please check it out. Like I say, please visit my channel again next Wednesday. That's all good. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. You want to say your goodbyes real quick, Mark?
Take care, everybody. And again, thank you so much for joining us. And hopefully we'll catch you next Wednesday on the show.
And I do have one special surprise to end the stream. And I hope you like this. Here it goes. Goodbye, everybody. We're about to have a UFO crash through the roof. Oh, dearie me. We're all dying here. What's going on? Thanks, everybody.